September is National Cholesterol Education Month, and what better way to participate than starting off the right foot in the kitchen? Delina Soto is a Latina registered dietitian and positive health advocate. She joins us today to help spread awareness on this issue and share some delicious, cost-effective dishes using cholesterol-free ingredients. So you're on a mission to educate people about enjoying authentic food that tastes good and helps you feel good. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so as a Latina registered dietitian, my mission has always been to educate our Latino community that our foods are good as is and that we can continue to eat those traditional, authentic dishes and get all the nutrition that we need.
So earlier this year, the American Heart Association shared that U.S.-born Hispanics may be at higher risk for heart disease, contributing factors like diabetes and cholesterol than their peers born in other countries. And certain eating habits could contribute to increasing risk factors. So why do you think that is?
Yeah, so I think it's important to kind of like zoom out and think about the community, especially the Latino communities in the United States, and how oftentimes there's a lack of access to adequate supermarkets or, good quality supermarkets that are going to help us purchase and intake nutritious foods like fresh fruits and vegetables. So I think it's important for us to remember, and why I, am on this mission to educate about our authentic foods, that we can still eat these dishes and still get, all the nutrition that we need to help reduce our risk for those chronic conditions. And that's why I partnered with Masola during this National Cholesterol Education Month to really discuss how adding Masola corn oil to your day can actually help you reduce your cholesterol 2 times more than extra virgin olive oil.
Wow, that's very interesting. So you have some pretty cool examples you've got there. Can you tell us what that is?
Yes, so in front of me, I have amoro de guandules. So if you're Dominican, you're going to call it that. If you're Puerto Rican, you're going to be calling it arroz con gandules. And in English, we just call it rice and pigeon peas. And this is a dish that we have a lot during our holidays. We also have it in the everyday because it's just so delicious and just a great source of nutrition. We use a base of sofrito, which is loaded with vitamins, and then the pigeon peas are going to give us that protein. And then here I also have a chicken picadillo. You can use any ground lean protein. I prefer chicken just because my kids prefer chicken, but it is a great vehicle to add nutrition and vegetables. I used onions and peppers, and then I also like to garnish it and add flavor with some cilantro.
My mother-in-law makes a mean picadillo. I can tell you firsthand that is some delicious stuff. So what impact can cooking oil have on our heart health?
Yeah, so I think it's important to be educated on how oils can definitely affect our heart health. And that's why incorporating Masola corn oil can definitely help us reduce that bad cholesterol, because it is naturally a good source of plant sterols. And it also has a neutral taste. So growing up, my mom always used Masola because it was a great way to keep her dishes tasting great and having that pop of flavor that we all loved. But now as a dietitian, I know that it's also helping us with our heart health.
Excellent. Thank you very much for joining us today. So where can folks go to learn more and get some cool recipes?
Yeah, so you can head on over to masola.com/heart.
Thank you so very much. We really appreciate your time today. And guys, you can always go to our website if you want to catch this interview again or learn some more.